and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are you all doing? My name is Echo and I hope you're having a fantastic day. We are back on Minecraft and I am back with a Minecraft creation because in this video we have a working shrink ray creation. This is not done with mods, it's not done with command blocks, it's actually done with the newly introduced data packs. Now this was created by Seth Bling. He's known as the god of the command block creations. I'll leave a link to his channel and his video down below. He gave us access to the data packs so I could make a video for all of you. So this bow is no ordinary bow. This is actually a shrink ray bow. So we're going to be shrinking houses, trees. I'm going to go to a different world and start shrinking a bunch more. So if you do enjoy this, guys, and you would like to see some more data pack creations, command block creations, then be sure to hit that like button. So when you fire a bow, it creates a radius like this and literally shrinks everything within this radius. So you can kind of go up, you can also go down as well. I'm going to show you some of the basics with this one. I've been messing around with it, as you guys can see. They look like pretty cool meteor explosions, to be honest with you. So we'll go down here. I'll fire one arrow. And this is exactly what happens when you fire an arrow. So it minimizes everything within that space. It has sound effects, which are absolutely fantastic. So when it creates the creation, it minimizes it and makes it like hollow. Like for example, we can walk into the house, walk into the walls, etc. What we've just done is basically made everything invisible in a way. It's more visuals rather than, oh yeah, by the way, I made a small house and I can get inside of it. You can't get inside of it. But this is exactly what it does. It's so cool. It just shrinks everything down to tiny blocks. There is a couple of issues that I've noticed. Things like doors, glass panes. For example, I'm going to put a door in this one and show you. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just, I think it's because it's classing some of these blocks as non-full blocks. For example, a glass pane is not a full block. So that could be the reason. But we're going to shrink houses, 2 different houses, trees. It's going to be so much fun. So we'll start out with the basics. And what I'll do is I will simply shrink this house. So it doesn't really matter where I fire this arrow. I'm just going to do this. And watch carefully. So it looks like I missed a couple of things. very slightly. The door has fallen off. I kind of missed a couple of blocks there, but it's not really too much of a big difference. Now, you can actually place down chests, furnaces, and so much more inside the houses, and they will shrink as well. I think it looks really cool. I took the time to just mess around with a couple of builds. I've not messed around with like trees and stuff, which is why I wanted to make this video. I just wanted to explore it with all of you guys. I think this is super cool. So let's do it with the tree because it will do it for a tree as well. I'm not sure if this tree is going to be too high in terms. You know what? I'm gonna fire it about. Let's fire it about there. Hopefully this is going to be okay. I think we got this one perfect. We did. We got the tree absolutely perfect. Look at the size of it. It's literally just a tiny tree now. It's a tiny dark oak tree. Looks like the leaves have possibly changed though. I'm not sure if that's just me, but I think the trees looked, the leaves looked a little bit darker from before. If we grab ourselves dark oak leaves, yeah, I think they look slightly different. They do look slightly different to me. I mean, I'm not really bothered, but it looks so cool. And the fact that this is all done with like a bow is so fun. You could just go mess around with it in just an ordinary seed, which is what I'm going to do as well. Obviously, the tree's hollowed out as well. It also works for like all kinds of like different blocks. I used wool on this one. On this one, I've used diamonds and endstone as well. So this one is obviously the Acacia Tree. Hopefully, this is going to do the exact same. I'm just going to fire it right there. Let's see what happens this time. Oh, I think we may have crashed the game. Oh, no, it's working. So because we're doing so many of these, it does cause a lot of lag. So I recommend being really careful with this one. Too many. One down there, a couple around there. Can cause a lot of lag. Obviously, it's a lot of blocks. It's a lot of visuals. So be very careful. But for example, with this house, guys, I placed down a crafting table, end chest, normal chest, and a furnace. They will also shrink as well. So this house should be a better example compared to the other one. So let's go again. So that one was 1,000 times better compared to the first one that I showed you. And like I said, sometimes the doors and things kind of broke. So, for example, there was a couple of seeds on this one. I had like planted down grass. We had roses, or sorry, the poppies. Grass, as you guys can see, is slightly broken as well. But what did work with this one was the full blocks being the full glass. And you can see like there's a lot of visuals going on, so there's a lot of glitching. But we've also got a small crafting table, small enchantment table, chest, furnace, kind of lost the front of its face. We've also got the new blocks as well. I decided to use the bark blocks on the top and the stripped logs on the floor as well. But it's just a really cool creation. I don't think it works for animals. To be honest with you, I've not really tried. I don't want to cause too much lag in this world. I don't think it works with animals. Yeah, it doesn't work with animals. Rest in peace, rabbit. I think I killed the rabbit. I didn't mean to do that. I killed the rabbit. But what we're going to do here is I created just an ordinary seed. I've got the data packs in here as well, so I just called that the shrink ray flat. In this world, it's got the same data pack as well. It just means that you don't have to have tons and tons of command blocks everywhere, copy and pasting specific commands. I was just messing around with it in the likes of a mesa biome, but I'm going to show you in real time what it looks like when you do it to like an ordinary terrain. It didn't work with cactuses when I tried with them. But we've got like a tree area over here, so I'll just do with this. I'm not gonna lie, the sound is so oddly pleasing. It's so pleasing to do. And you can see here that it's just the smaller version. And you've got all the grass as well. Okay, so that last one did crash the game. So you do have to be incredibly careful with this. I found like a mine shaft area, so I'm gonna give this a little bit of a go. Because I really don't know what happens with this. I don't know what blocks don't fully work correctly, but this is just such a cool sounding animation. Look at that. It's absolutely brilliant. We made like the mine shaft smaller as well. I feel like every time I do one of these though, I can feel a lag. I'm gonna grab a bucket of water because I believe there is a slight problem with water or something like that. I'm just gonna put that there. I'm gonna fire this right here. And I just want to see what does happen if water is involved. So this is going to minimize... yeah, I can see now. So you can see that the water turns into stained glass. I don't know why that is. Apparently it's something to do with transparent blocks. I'm not entirely sure, as I'm not a command block creator. But the possibilities with this are endless. You can literally shrink everything that you desire. Obviously within reason. You just got to be incredibly careful. What I want to do though is I kind of want to try and find like a desert well and see what happens when we shrink that. So I found one here and it's going to turn the water into transparent again, but I just want to see what it looks like, obviously on a smaller scale. It's starting to lag a little bit more. The more blocks that we have involved in here, the laggier it becomes. See, this one's slightly broken because of the water, but you can see it's definitely on a smaller scale. It is a lot laggier compared to what it was. I would mess around with, in fact, we probably can mess around with this. I don't know what it's going to look like, though. Let's just see. So we made a smaller version of part of the desert temple. I mean, guys, let's go mess around with it. Obviously, I'll leave a link down below so you guys can check it out. It does cause a lot of lag after a while, so be very, very careful of how many you do fire. But if you did enjoy this video and you would like to see some more creations like this from me, then please be sure to hit that like button. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!